Okay, I'm live. Refresh here. Come on, refresh faster. Okay. Well, that's the second time it's cut off the volume just in the middle of the live stream. I think it's Google fucking around with my stuff. Okay. Yay, you guys can. Hi, Mary. I gotta send the link over to Elle so that hopefully she can send it to some people. Stupid. You can hear me now, right? I hope. I gotta. Just looking for some collage fodder stuff. Oh, there's a creepy monster guy. Okay. So, oh, that's not the right. I didn't know notifications. I wanted Messenger so I can send the link to owls. Come on. Control V. No. Control V. There we go. Okay. The corn. Oh my god. The cotton is ready to harvest. Come on, add this one too. You need to go. Please don't make me restart the whole thing. Okay, so let's go here. Aw, well, we miss you, Mary. Hopefully the work thing is being good. And you're having an easy day, relatively speaking. Mary's a hard worker, that's for sure. After restarting and all this. Hey, Rebecca, Krabby's in the house. Well, hopefully we'll see everybody come back. Ooh, that's a good one. By the time we get everything situated, we might be able to flip that birdhouse over and paint the bottom. That's what I'm talking about. I like the creepy people umbrella rainy stuff. Okay. All right. So you get a pile of stuff. She may already be gone. Today's kicking your backside. I'm sorry. Boo on that. Good. I'm glad you can hear me. Yay. Okay, let me just. What I was saying when YouTube so rudely cut off my sound is I played that stupid island farm game, and my boat's about to go out, and I owe it some cotton that I was growing. Come on. I'm just waiting for it to load up so I can send the boat. Okay. Let's. Dollhouse still a little tacky. You could toss a flower journal together. Yay! Oh, you are getting a 3-day weekend. Well, that's good. Just not the actual day, right? Some jobs are like that. Now, what do I do with that pair of scissors? Here's the good pair. Nope, that's the shitty pair. What do I do with the good pair? I had them earlier. Okay, Amy. Here we go. Shitty pair, good pair. See, they're not exactly the same, but the handle's the same color. These are much heavier duty and nicer. I'm not going to cut a straight line, but I'm going to do my best. So we're waiting for the top of that birdhouse to dry so that we can flip it over and paint the bottom. In the meantime, we'll work on a collage and try and get my boat sent out. Do you plan on it? Yay! Sorry, Janice. I'm trying to be entertaining. I really am. And then, so we're just going to do, I seem to be in the mood for creepy glue book style collages. We'll have to do a more involved, like, story collage coming up because we haven't done one of those in a while either. I'm feeling the fall and winter, like, I want to get into my creepy glue book. And so I feel this really strong push to finish your guys' glue books so we can all creepy collage together, sort of. You know what I mean? So. Come on. Give a game. Okay, I'm going to need the trimmer for this one. I don't believe for 1 minute I can trim this up the way it needs to be trimmed. Over that much space. Ooh, kept some of his fingers. Oh, there we go. Can I harvest my corn? Can I harvest my corn? Okay. Oh, not yet. It says, how much time do I have? 46 minutes. Do I have 46 minutes? Come on, go over where I need you to stop that. See how much time the boat says I have. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay. So 45 minutes from now is about 7:50. So I got to remember to bust on over here because that's going to be cutting it awfully close. All right. I will pop over here every 10 minutes or so just to keep it from freezing up because that's what happens. It freezes up. All right, there we go. Okay, 45 minutes. That's what we're waiting on. Okay, we did that. And we did, the bottom is straight, but this side is not straight. There we go. All right. These are going to be These are going to be trimmed off camera just because I don't have any more space up there to really push into. I don't think. Let me see if I can make it work real quick. Out of the way. Okay, I think we can make that work. Now I have allergy pills and paint in my hands. Ooh. Let's see. Don't worry about entertaining me. Having 2 gals over And they like to vintage wood thread spools. Please and thank you. Your space is itty bitty. Spools, and that's a Els question. Els, are you still out there? Spools and buttons. What do you do with spools and buttons? You could make little dolls. Some fibers, and you get any clothespins? You could make nice dolls, creepy dolls, all kinds of dolls. Straight edges right there. That's a nice straight edge on there. We want to cut off the Call of Duty part of that. We don't need the other half. We just want the creepy skull guy. Well, this table that I work on is a card table. But, all up there is just like baby heads and arms and legs and scissors, and it's just filled with stuff. Okay. And that one's not straight. I think that's the straight edge. Ooh. Okay. And we're going to use a pair of scissors for this one. The paper on this is very thin. That's the downside. The gamer magazines are super thin. That's where you get straight-ish edges. We're going to do the best I can with a pair of scissors is what we're getting here. Which is not very good. Okay. Check that. Ooh, that's almost dry. There's one little spot up here that's still a little tacky. Okay, this side. So sometimes the images don't want to trim up. I think wire a button and paint an eyeball on it. Yeah, they could be totally like, and then you could do attach buttons to some fibers for legs, like have them hang down and be like spindly legs. So it could kind of sit if you wanted it to, like off the edge of something. So they could just be wonky dolls, or you could make them creepy dolls, or you could probably even make them sweet, depending on the colors you chose. That's all I'm saying. These are dark pictures, but that's like a creepy, like, I think that's from Resident Evil. The top is the part that's straight here. Oh, see, there we go. And this is a new blade too. All right. I'm going to just do this. Silly magazine paper. Probably because I'm trying to go too fast instead of being slow with it. Okay, I really do need the trimmer for this part. We'll try and go nice and slow. There we go. Edge of nowhere, we'll keep that. That could be fun words. It's set up a bucket. Okay, close enough for government work. All right, these guys are pretty creepy. I think these are from the Resident Evil game too. What'd you guys have for dinner? Anybody have anything good for dinner? Have you had dinner? Hey, there's an alarm going off. It's 7:15. Do you know where your brain is? I don't know where my brain is. I do not know. Oh, I need to cut those numbers off there. Let's see if we can get the trim to do that part, because it will be straighter that way. Ha! Like butter. So you don't cook on shopping days? I don't blame you. Going out and running errands is exhausting. And then you add on the heat on top of that. Whoa. These are too small for the cutter. I find them frustrating if I try and do them on the cutter. But they're good space fillers when they're small like this. Okay, so we're gonna... Sorry, you lose an arm. Because you have a big number on you. It's the page number where the article about this game is. And probably the part about that. So we got different sizes. Okay. There's a creepy little girl. And I'm going to have to cut that with the scissors because there's no straight edge. There's no straight edge on that. I'm going to cut that number off. Yep, creepy little girl. That one's already trimmed. So I think some of these other ones may already be. That's collage fodder. Okay. Put the scissors over here to the side. Need to get a drink of water. Pork chops in a mushroom. Ooh, over noodles with biscuits. That sounds good, Janice. I gotta tell you, I like almost anything over noodles, especially if they're the white egg noodles. That's my jam. Love it. I could just eat egg noodles plain or with a little butter on them, just a smidge of butter. Okay, so let's check out. Okay, that is still just right there, but I think, ooh, well, I did that. That's a thing I did. Still a little wet right there. Okay. But I think if we set it on here, it won't be because it's not flat. Let's get this bottom painted up. And then we can do the collaging while the bottom dries. And we're not, I don't think I'm going to double coat the bottom because we're going to paint it black probably, would be my guess. And I have lots and lots of black paint. So if it sucks up a little bit more than usual on the black paint, that will be fine. Okay. So I'm going to go rinse out this paintbrush real quick so I don't lose my favorite weird long icky paintbrush. I already had pizza. That sounds good too. All right, I'll be right back. Rinse off this paintbrush. Okay. Paintbrush, wash it. Whee! All right, let's move this. Bring the substrate back. Let's put that over there. Oops. Oh. Okay. So our creepy baby's looking kind of icky. That paint's not all the way dry on there. So we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so we have a lot of images to choose for this. Some nice little ones. Put those up there. Okay, so we have several. So let's choose a big image first. What do we want to go with for our larger image? Usually on this size we can get one larger image. Occasionally we can get two. So we have, I think these are our choices, and then the robot arms. Put these over here on this side. So they're not on the keyboard, because then I wind up pushing buttons on accident. Okay. So let's push those up, up. To get the whole thing on here. Okay. Just checking. Keeping it from freezing up. So move it a little bit every time I check. That way it doesn't freeze up and make me miss. Okay. So kind of like them all. They're all, you have three big images. So do we like, we might be able to get, if we take out the really biggest one, we might be, and I want to leave this up there. So maybe, what do we got? Maybe we want to use some of this chartreuse and just paint along that top edge. Okay. Now over here. Let's get that. I only paid 34 cents for this jar of paint. Well, it's not a jar, it's a plasticky thing. I know they have a spot where they're supposed to tear, like there's a perforation, but I can never get it to tear on the perforation. There we go. Okay, let's find the other little plasticky bits. Throw those away. Okay. What do I need? Oh, we're just gonna... Let me move these images off and turn it towards me. Where'd that plastic piece go? Right here. Okay. Whee! That's kind of a fun color. Okay, Where'd that other thing go? Oops. Flinging pieces of paper everywhere. So let's add some of that on. I'll just start. At the end, we'll have some kind of grungy background for the. Okay, let's let both of those dry now. Okay. Okay, let's plant some more cotton to replace the cotton that we. Did on the other. You're not ready yet, but we're keeping you moving. Okay. Okay. That's dry enough to work with. And now we have a weird, I like that. I like the chartreuse. It's an ugly color, but it's great for creepy collages. So now I don't necessarily want to use all 3 of these. I think maybe we're going to use 2. I want to do like that. So we'll leave this one off for next time. Okay. I understand completely. Okay, we don't want to cover that up. So there's our sunglasses guy from last time. He's one of the few carryovers. So what do we want to do? Get some eyes maybe for later. I do like the creepy. What if we do that? I like the people hanging from the rafters kind of look. I do. Oops, that's a little too far down. Okay. I think our robot guy's not gonna make it again. Unless we put him like over here. Don't want to cover up. Yeah, so it's either robot guy or skull head. Okay. So we've got our kind of creepy girl. Need something a little bit bigger for right there, preferably. Creepy little girl. She's good for over here, I think. Dragon head. What if we put it under? I don't think I like that color. This would be good over here too. It's kind of good. We put in here. we cut a little bit off the top of this one. We don't necessarily need all that stuff at the top. Okay. Let's see. Some of our smaller pictures are up here. Saving the eyeballs for later. So here we do have some littler ones. That's trash. Okay, I think we can work with it. I think we'll be able to fill the gaps. So let's ink up edges and let's go for it. I think more or less we can make this happen. Okay, so let's get out our ink. So I think the birdhouse is going to be a nice, fun, yet creepy project. It's probably only going to take a maximum of 3 lives where we work on a little bit at a time with the paint layering and stuff. I got to figure out something to do for the fangs, and I need to look for some ping pong ball type eyes. You should see, right? I can always go back to that spot in the stream if I need to. I've done it before. Pause the video and look for where I had it on the screen. It's all good. I think it's looking pretty good, though. I think it helps that we found some of these nice small pictures to be able to fill space with. All the words are good fillers too, and eyeballs, as Janice pointed out yesterday. I don't know, somebody said something in one of their lives about collaging, and they're like, well, I never take a picture of my work, you know. I just work organically, and I let it get in my head, you know. So I've been trying to not snap a picture of it because I don't want to be rigid, you know. But at the same time, sometimes you get a really good composition. And you can't always get that back. It makes it blend better and it hides the white edges. And on some of these, it's kind of a wonky edge because I cut it with my scissors. So it's always good to ink. And you don't have to ink with the color that blends. If you want things to pop out, you can use colored ink, especially on light stuff. Like if you're working with mostly vintagey colored things, a nice pop of color is awesome. Is my sound going out again? I am nowhere near I haven't touched the keyboard. I'll pull these pictures off here just in case. Maybe there's some button you push and all of a sudden, ta-da. Okay, so I think that one was not getting used. And then this one's kind of in the middle. He's going over here. She's going down there. He's got to be one of the first things to be glued down because other stuff is going under him. So let's start by gluing him down with the glue stick. You can hear me fine? Great. It could be just because I've been laying stuff on the keyboard, and it may make the sound choppy because I push a button on accident. I have a bad habit of doing that. That could have been what happened in the other live stream. I did lay some stuff on the keyboard. It's all the limited space. But yeah, I'm totally loving the idea of the birdhouse. And it's helping me to get up not just ideas for how to build the Baba Yaga birdhouse. Or not birdhouse, but, you know, the Baba Yaga house. Ultimately, that did not work right. It's totally crooked. All right, let's glue it again. Glue it again, Sam. How I want to construct it. What kind of... I think I might almost want to piece it together. Like a Frankenhouse kind of thing. So it looks like it has eyeballs. And I do want it to be good and grungy for sure. That is a must. Okay, so he's down. And then we're going to go ahead and glue this one down as well. And then I'm keeping my eye out when we go to thrift stores for like one of those metal chicken or rooster sculptures, you know, that people put in their kitchens for the chicken feet. I will build them if I have to, but I think we can find something to repurpose because it's got to have, you know, it's a Baba Yaga house. It's got to have the chicken legs. So it will stand. So we have to put that on a little bit of a base though. I'm thinking with a pile of skulls and one of the legs coming down to, oh, yay. I'm glad. I was worried. It's like, do we have to do a part 3? Are we doing a part 3? Is that what's happening in here? Okay, so we can go right about there is good. YouTube may just be what's the word I want? Glitchy tonight. Friday night is a very busy night on YouTube. There's tons of gamers doing gamey stuff. A lot of people come on and do like a regular Friday event, like Stacy has her pajama party, and lots of people have events like that where it's a Friday letting your hair hang down, Fri-Yay thing. Okay. So I know he was down here. And this was down here. And this was up here, right? Do, 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 do. We want that more over there. Okay. Sunglasses guy, tiny little pictures. I put the tiny little pictures off to the side on the ironing board, guys. So when I'm like, where are my tiny pictures? Somebody knows. I think I've lost one already. Okay. Oh, wait, no. There's the other tiny picture. Go over here. Okay. So I don't know that I'm ready to glue that down yet, just in case something needs to slide under there. But I do want to trim this so I don't accidentally make something crooked because that's hanging off there. Okay. How big what? The Baba Yaga house? Probably medium size. A little. Did you see the little haunted house I made last year? Out of the two Rooster. I don't know. We probably want the base to, so I wouldn't want the legs to be any taller than this, but they have to be chicken legs, and I can make some out of wire. I just thought it would be fun to repurpose. Maybe even take the legs and the lower portion of the rooster, like we did with the baby bottom, and mount the house onto like where, so it's the bottom has like the rooster part or chicken, either way, and then build from there. It's not a necessity. It's just if I happen across one, because you never know what you're going to find at a thrift store, Okay, so we were talking about this over here. I'm babbling away. That right there. So definitely that first and then that. Okay, we had her, I think, right in here. Sunglasses guy. I think he was, this is where I think we had her next to her, right? Uh-oh, we missed a corner. We missed the whole corner. But I could build on a smaller scale. This is the largest I'd want it to be, but I wouldn't want little spindly chicken legs either. Little tiny, tiny ones. Because I want to make a decent sized. Probably the Baba Yaga house will be a little bit bigger than this. But yeah, I think I may want to fit 2 or 3 pieces together. I have an idea in my head, and I will attempt to sketch it out, and we'll talk about it on a future live. But I have this kind of idea in my head because I search Baba Yaga all the time on the internet. So I've been looking at different like sculptures and artwork people have done. I move that up and cover up his beard a little bit more, the dragon beard. And I could put sunglasses guy down here. So let's cut that part off. And a little bit at the top here because there's some space above his head. We can make him fit better in that spot so he doesn't cut into. And I think she was supposed to go there. And I know he was in here. Okay, so we can cut a little bit off one side. Yeah, you're just lurking. Okay. No worries, Mary. I know you're at work. We don't want to interfere with your work because you work on heavy machines. And it is important. Very important too. I think we're gonna have to come down a little bit on that. That's still good there. Just that we don't have any big gaps. Okay, so let's start from there. We're gonna do this one first. That's not ready yet, so let's start with this. All righty. We got a thing going on. But yeah, I'm in love with the idea of making a, and I'd like to get a little bit of light up in there so that it's creepy from the inside. But you can do that pretty easy with LED illumination. Uh-oh, I didn't think that through. We're gonna put him. I don't want it to cover up the feet, so up just a smidge there. I think that should be good. Okay, that is what it is because it's stuck down. Woo! And that'll have to be super grungy and dark themed. I'm thinking a pile of skulls under one of the chicken legs, which I think we can get those, you know. Get little mini resin ones or something. They'd have to be teeny tiny though. Okay. Does that provide more? Yeah, that's a better fit. Okay, so that's next. And I was hoping to run across that magazine with the witch, with the angel in it. It's how to make a water bottle angel, but we're going to make witches. We can use the same pattern, which isn't really a pattern. It's just a explanation of how to make it. So I'm going to do a couple out of RIT dye and a couple of water bottles. I think I want to do like a little set of 5. So I may need to get one more aluminum foil the next time we go to the dollar store. There's not a lot in those little aluminum packs when you get them cheapy at the dollar store. So we did manage to get a little gap there, but that's okay. All right, we're still on the fence. I think we're just going to have to nail down the hands in one direction or the other. I think I want some like this. Now we're getting into way bigger pieces. We'll just use a little bit of liquid glue on this one. I'm never going to be the quality of Bentley House Minis, but I have a dream with the Baba Yaga house. Like I've had this idea for years. I just didn't realize it was so easy to build little houses, you know, because you can buy the balsa wood. You can get different sizes of the balsa wood to build whatever you want. And my understanding is it's not too hard. And then we have Mr. Mike to help with the engineering aspects, you know. I don't want him to build it for me. Don't think that. But if I have questions about, you know, how to make it happen. We still have to glue that down. Okay, so we're going to leave the space over there. But we haven't decided if we need to put things under it yet. I don't think we need to. I think it's going to be an over thing. I think we're safe to put that, to glue this down. Famous last words. So who knows? This may be the start of a fun, build something creepy every year kind of thing. And a Baba Yaga house can be an ongoing thing for quite a little while, depending on how, you know, elaborate and dinky we want to get with the... So far I haven't made anything where we have to make like furniture for the inside or decorate an inside. But we may come to a point where we want to. Carla! Did I miss you coming in, Carla? Oh, nope, I see the waves. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about the future. We're working on the creepy baby. We're waiting for the bottom to dry now. Yeah, this top piece is like angry about something. Okay, let's flip it over. The bottom is dry. No, the bottom is not dry. Boy. Okay, we got... Ooh, I'm not glue sticking very well tonight. I slept on my arm last night like an idiot. Now I can't really feel my fingers today. They're angry about life. All right. And then Because you missed it, Carla. We did start grunging up the creepy baby and his creepy baby butt. We got to put some more layers on. All right, so I think she's supposed to go over here. And I think we'll maybe put him. We don't want to. I don't want to cover the bodies as part of the problem, or the too much of the arms. But I kind of do like him there. Let me get a look at what he looks like on the. So we're progressing along on our creepy baby sculpture or house on it. So what things we talked about doing today, Carla? So we've got our chubby baby arms that we started to add a little paint to. We talked about the eye. So we initially talked about like a Google eye that you could open and close. But Lucy, who was in here, Lucy D was in here earlier from Rosemary's Stream. That's where I know her most from. Talked about like a ping pong or some other type of rounded eye, which I thought would look awesome. You know, like those black flower picks you get with the eyeballs on them. I think Rosemary had some that she was putting in those goodie packs the other night. I think that would look really good, like because it pops out. And then I think we want to put some little fangs right here. I think I want to get a way to put some fangs in here. And of course, we're going to do a little fun fur for some hair. And that little bangs coming down, you know. Just the one eye. Just the one eye. But yeah, it's coming along. I think if we can find an eye quickly, we may... I think I definitely want him right there, even though he's covering up. You know what we could do is cut off some of this side. He doesn't need two shoulders. We can cut off a little bit of this side. Let me get out the ink again. And then he'll cover up less of the arms sticking out over here. Because what's the point of having creepy arms sticking out if you cover it up with something? So yeah. There we go. I think right there. I think that's good. So I'm going to glue that down while I'm liking it. Fangs and bangs, right, Nina? How you doing tonight, lady? Oops. I want to move the picture. All right. I think that's pretty good, and I think we're going to go ahead and glue her down. And then we were talking about the Baba Yaga house that I want to build so desperately that I don't know that I can wait all the way till next year. We may build it in such a way that it'll culminate, like we'll finish it up next year for Halloween. But we may start that in October and do like a year-long, a little bit at a time thing to finish up next Halloween. What do you guys think about that? Couldn't shut your brain off. I have days like that for sure. I'm so sorry. Keep you in our thoughts and send positive energy your way. Positive, calm energy your way. Okay, so these are all like heads. What's up here? Just put that right in the middle. I had a moment. I'm sorry. Not really. Not really. They're like, what are we doing in this collage? That's what I'm talking about. I kind of like her in there, but she needs something behind her. Okay, now we do have bits of paper. Doesn't have to be perfect. Where's that bottle of paint? Where'd that chartreuse go? Okay. So we'll start with some of that. Ooh, that one was juicy. Just put a little bit more up here. Okay. Oops. Get yourself under control, Amy. It's not like it's going to hurt anything. Okay. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Miss Carla? I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm living vicariously through other people's dinners. I went out to watch that brunch, and Sandy was making a grilled cheese sandwich, and it smelled so good. But I've discovered I don't like grilled cheese sandwiches by themselves. I think I need to rip the top of that. Because I don't want. So just glue this piece down like we meant to do that. I didn't ink the edges, guys. I failed. Epic failure of inking edges at a crucial point in the collage. That's okay. The crafty police show up and point their finger at us. You came in and crashed, so you haven't eaten either? Oh, girl. You got to get you some food. Is it hot there today for the trip home? That can be the worst, right? We're just making a mess. I like it. Don't fall off. Oh, my fingers are so... Okay. Yeah, we crunched it up. Okay. I may have to go get a paper towel because now I just crunched up my fingers. The ones I used to push stuff down for the... All right. Okay, and then we'll need a small image to cover up the bottom of her, I think. So we might even angle her a little bit. We'll see if we like that. Hot and humidities. Ew. Oh, yeah, I think that's good. Kind of like it. Almost looks like she's almost, but not quite. Looks like she's exploding out of the page. All right, let's ink her up a little bit. Okay. Well, at least you had a nice nap, you know. Well, I hope it was a nice nap. Get some good rest because that is always necessary. I need a thingy. I'll use the back of this. It's already all grunged up. Woohoo! No, don't go too far because we're going to need you again. So we are going to just angle that a little bit. Now, I don't know the context for the game this came out of, so this, to me, it's just a little humorous. And we're going to use this one. To cover up the fact that she's just hanging out in the middle of the page there with her waist cut off. There we go. He's a little crooked though. There. Probably a little bit of both. You know what? It's not necessary. I like that it pops things or helps them blend. It could have either effect, honestly. And then I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to stick a little ballpoint pen in here where that seam is. It'll be our little secret. Don't tell anybody. Just you and me and anybody else that comes and watches this video. That way it just blends a little better. Okay, so we're still doing some stuff. A couple little small pictures. We got this one. But that's a head on a head, basically. I think we could put maybe right there. Because there is a little blank spot right there. So let's put him right there. And he is extra crooked on his like edges. I flared out both the edges. You missed it, you guys. I cut some things with scissors because my cutting board was not cooperating. And I was lazy. All right, ink. Go with the one that least offends you. The crafty police would just say you're wrong. How dare you break the crafty rules? 10 minutes in the cone of shame. But only if they catch you. They have to catch you doing it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so this is a little different than we had planned out initially, but it gave us a little flexibility to add in some extra things. And my leg is asleep, so that's exciting. Whoa, pins and needles. You're a rebel. There you go. That's the right attitude. You are a rebel. You never ink. It looks horrible. Are you saying my inking looks horrible? Is that what's happening? That's okay. I think I gave Elle some kind of inky complex. She never used to ink, and now she almost always inks. Oh, there you go. Original. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, I'd like to find something for up there. So let's return to woo. Okay, there's always the eyeball idea. We need like a Do we like it? Okay, so we're gonna layer this down as 2 pieces. We're gonna ink some edges. We're gonna make these eyeballs work. I honestly like to make them look messy if I can. Within reason, you know. Okay. And because these are on a little bit thicker paper. I had in my head the beat goes on, la-di-da-di-dee. I can't sing for shit, so I apologize. But songs do go through my head. I don't vocalize them the way else does because I don't have that kind of self-confidence. Oops. So we want the minimum amount covering that guy's head. Uh-oh, glue, glue. Haha. Okay, so we never did wind up using that, but that's okay. Oh, I think he would. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Here we go. Okay, and that glue will dry clear. Although we do have kind of a grungy mess going on right there. Trying to find a reasonably clean finger. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's ink some edges and decide if we want to put any words on here. And we'll let the ink happen down into the part we painted chartreuse. Oh, we got edges sticking out, so let's make that go away. Again, there's a little bit of paper hanging over the edge. I don't see any anywhere else. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit of a bubble under there. right. Yeah, Linda Ronstadt. She's awesome. Awesome. Okay. So now let's go around and check. There's a loose edge there, but I also think it's hanging over the edge. Okay, we got that fixed. It's hanging over by just the slightest little bit. Let's run our hands over the edges. Make sure we don't have anything that's really flippy flappy. All right. There it is without words. Let's see what we got coming on over here. We've got a lot. We've got some big letters, which we don't need. We don't need big letters right now. That's too big. That's definitely too big. I love this, but I don't know where we would put it that we wouldn't be like covering up important stuff, you know? Love it, but not working on this collage. Let's see. Adapt and evolve, which we could cut apart and fit on here. That might be a thing. Enter the wasteland. Also, we could cut that apart. Okay. Or we have Dark Alliance. Okay, so let's choose between these two. Adapt and evolve or Into the Wasteland. A or B? A or B? Oh, now it's stuck in my head. Thanks, Nina. Christine votes B. B it is. Okay. So we'll cut them apart, and then we will ink them up, and we will disperse them on the collage for the message for this collage. And those will be our onlyest words. Okay. And that way we can position them so that we don't have them covering anything important or that we feel is important, that I feel is important. Okay. Let's take all these extra pieces off here. Right into the trash can with those. I have thoughts of Baba Yaga House in my head, along with Linda Ronstadt's You're No Good, You're No Good, You're No Good. This is a weird mix of things to have happening in someone's head. Thanks, guys. Okay. So enter the we could go higher. We could do enter the I really don't want to. Nope, I think we're going with the first one. Enter the wasteland. And I'm mostly going to push it over here because there's a little figure in the background back here. There's in the shadowy background, there's like zombies or something wandering around. Ghosts, maybe. I think that was a game about ghosts. You're behind again. Again, YouTube does that. It's a thing. So I think that's going to be where we do it. Yeah, I think that's how we're doing it. Okay. Glue stick is awesome and sucky at the same time. I do love my glue stick. Enter. The wasteland. Okay. Okay. We did it. We did a collage. That's today's collage. Fun. Woohoo! And I like it on the picture. So when I look at it on the screen, I like that. It's very good. All right, so let's move the collage bits back into the bucket. So we don't have any incidences. Or later I'm like, where did all that collage stuff go? All right, let's get back to the baby butt. What do we want to add now? Let's do this color called Antique Wax. It is not a waxy thing. It's just a color called Antique Wax. We've repurposed some of this leftover cello bag. Oh, that's very dark. Okay. So we're going to have to be apply and wipe, right? Now we do want some of that to get down into the baby feet. Into the spaces where the toes are. So then we'll wipe it back out. We just want some ground into like the toenails and the bottom of the feet. Down into the cracks down there. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. There we go. Now it's down in there. Okay, let's get it on the top here down into the little toes. Do its little toesies. And then we'll pull that back some. We're going to want to hit that with the green again a little bit. Now we don't want any shiny paint, that's for sure. Mostly with the brown, we're trying to hit into the seams to make them look extra grungy and dirty. Now we'll smooth it all out with another coat of green, and some of that chartreuse I think definitely needs to go in here. But we want the brown all down in the seams for that extra grungy, dirty look. But we do not, some of this is a little bit glossy, so getting into the baby butt crack, unfortunately. What did we decide this was going to be? Ranted Robin? Or Moldy Mildred? You could go either way. It was unclear whether this baby is actually a boy or a girl. Even though that says kind of girl, all the baby dolls of this size are really not differentiated sex-wise. They wear very neutral clothing, you know.
I'm sorry. I cannot help myself.
What?
You know, generally we try to take the poop off the baby, not put the poop on the baby.
I'm sorry, nobody sent me the memo. So I'm doing it all wrong?
You're doing it all wrong.
You think we're grunching them up good though?
Yeah. It's looking really awesome. But as a general rule of thumb, we wash the poop off. We don't put it back on.
Because I have put on the green and the
all the colors of poop.
All the poopy colors.
Okay.
Am I a failure?
No,
I failed? I'm a failure.
No.
You're not going to give me a baby to change though, are you? We're just going to try and get that in the cracks.
I'm sitting out there and I'm like, there's a poop joke in here.
You can't do anything by yourself. Okay, so yeah, let's get it in the seams. I am not a good baby mama, apparently. I don't know how to. We got a spot on here that's just not. I need more brown. Like there's, see, you can see the white in there. And we want down in the crack should be the dirtiest part because it should have settled over time. Right there we go. Nope, still get in there. Just get in there. Okay, there we go. That's better. I want to avoid the glossy look. Let's get some seams right in there. Get his little butt dimples on, and we'll come back in with some other color so it's not just poopy brown. Filthy Muddy Marge. Filthy Francis. I don't know how Francis would feel about that. We named a creepy baby after you. Okay, so let's put the baby butt over to dry. And then there's not really much in the way of brown, so we'll just pounce that on there. This is kind of just our wipe off. We'll use it for a collage, like a single image thing in the book. Get some extra poop stuff going on here. Okay. So for now, I gotta go wash this brush. I'll be right back. Okay, paintbrush clean. Creepy baby bottom, grungy it up even further. We're just going to layer that until it's gross. Poopy pearl. Okay. Okay, we're dry. She's dry. He's dry. It's dry. We haven't grunged up the arms any further yet, but we're going to have to get down in here with that brown paint too, and probably want to do that before we paint any colors on the house in case we get. So let's do it again. Play it again. Play it again. Play it again. I'll put up a list. Let me write these names down. We'll put up a list and we'll have the Facebook group vote. We'll name it whatever Facebook decides. Not quite all the way dry. Okay. Pen, Amy, what'd you do with the pen? Here we go. Okay. So, Awful Alice. Rancid Robin. Which could be either a boy's or a girl's name. Muddy Marge. Filthy Francis. Poopy Pearl. Putrid Penny. Did I miss any? Wasteland Winifred. Oh my. Let me go back up and see. Okay, I think I got them all. All right, I'll add more if we think of any others. Okay. I'm gonna have to wash this brush again. So I'm just mostly trying to get into the seams of things here. I don't necessarily want to get paint all over because we haven't decided what we're really doing there. I just couldn't get it off I just want where all the little finger seams are to be good and dirty. It's as good a time as any to get that inside layer. Down and do his little chubby baby fist. Uh-oh. Els just sent me a link to something. Let me pop over and have a look. Maybe she found the eyeball I need. We want all the little... Because, the dust and dirt would have settled into all the little cracks and stuff. Okay. Trying to use up some of that brown paint. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's not an eyeball. Oh, fun. Prices aren't bad either. Ooh, look at that. Sent me something on scrapbook.com. Sorry. Down the. Oh, shit. We forgot about the baby. I think I missed my boat. Shit. Sorry. Sorry for this, the swearing. Come on, you guys. I don't have all day. I totally spaced it. I'm a terrible person. Come on. Yeah, right? Lucy did say that earlier. Come on. Please don't have go yet. Please don't have go on yet. I hate not getting my, because you get 40 hospitality points and 4,000 coins. Come on, be nice to me. I'm waiting for it to load. I'm sorry, ladies. Let's put something more interesting up on the screen. I'll put the baby back. Now we gotta get out the white paint and fix my meth. Come on. Okay. Come on. Oh, the boat left. Fudge. Let's see if the other one left. Fudge. Okay. Well, let me run and wash this brown brush off because we're going to touch up some of the white. I think I have just enough gesso left to do that. Okay. Brush clean. Where'd my, what did I do with my gesso? Very little gesso in here. Okay. Stuck my fingerprints all over it. Whoa. That got a little carried away. It's not going to make it go away permanently. It'll just reduce the chance of bleed through. I mean, we're going to grunge it up anyway. I don't know why I'm doing it, but it's a compulsion. We've got a little bit. Well, you just can't leave me alone with anything, can you? Okay. Woo. Okay. We have our moments. Let me go wash this brush off now. Brush washed. Okay. So we've made a pretty mess. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see where we are time-wise. Let's let that dry. Temporarily, we'll bring the claws back so there's something there to look at. Well, it happens. Okay, let's get over here. Come on, do what I need you to do. Why are you so slow? Well, I'll get a drink of water while I was thinking about life. Okay. Oh, and it's not showing me how long I've been. Oh, there it goes. I was like, well, that's interesting. Okay. Yes, we had a part 1 and a part 2. Yeah. The sound totally failed on my computer right in the middle of the first live stream. All right. So we've been on for about an hour and 45 minutes. Now we have to wait for more stuff to dry. Oops. But it's coming along. We've got the Creepy baby arms are getting grungied up. We've got the base layer on our house. I gotta quit touching that. I'm just making a mess. Hold it by the pegs. Okay. Well, no, the bottom's dry. Okay, that's safe. So yeah, let me look up real quick, maybe on on Amazon. Let me go over there real quick and see about Creepy Baby Eyeball or Creepy Eyeball. Just Creepy Eyeball, you think? We need something. We're thinking a ball, like an actual eyeball, or at least a half circular something that we can fit in either slightly over the hole or into the hole and have it be like a buggy eyeball. So let me look on Amazon and see if we can find. So get an idea of price, because I don't know that we have a heat advisory for, I think, parts of this week and early next week. She'll want to go out to the dollar store. And I do want to work on this again on Sunday. I'm considering coming live tomorrow for a little bit. Maybe midday, like 1-ish, if there's no plans around the house. Where are you going? Okay, hold on. It's just taking a minute to do stuff. But I want to get an idea in case I need it soon. The hole is about 1 inch, I think. Let's get, where's the ruler? Right here. There's a ruler. Which I'm never going to get it in there, but I'm going to say inch and a half. But it's bigger than 1 inch, but not. Yeah, I'm thinking it's actually about 1.25 inches is the actual opening. So I don't think we'd want whatever we put in there to be bigger than 1.5 inches. Whether it covers it a little bit or it fits in and it bulges out. But the question, Els, is would you want to go to the 99-cent store just so I could buy eyeballs? And will they still have them? Let me, oops. Come on. At least get an idea. I'd much rather go to the dollar store because that's going to be the cheapest option. But it's looking good. And I think we want this to dry and cure before we start adding more. And our baby butt's got a little way to go before he's ready for another layer. Or she. But I've got the list of names. Does anybody want to add any other names? Let's see what we've got so far. You guys have suggested. I'm waiting for this stupid thing to load up. Awful Alice, Rancid Robin, which was suggested by I already forgot. Muddy Marge, Filthy Francis, Poopy Pearl, Putrid Penny, Wasteland Winifred. I'm gonna put a poll on the Facebook group, and I'll let you guys vote on the name. So if you want to, okay, so. I'm just typing in eyeball and see what happens. And then I'll write any extra names down on the list. Slowly loading. Just thinking about something. Okay, so 32-piece Halloween half eyeballs. $10.99. And I should have done the search on 25 pieces, fake bloody fingers, ears, eyeballs, and broken body parts. $16.99. 64-piece Halloween realistic 32 pairs. $9.99. Here's a smaller set. I suppose I have to look at what here's one for $10.99. But I could get $10.99 for the big set, right? Wasn't that right? Yeah. Let's see how big they are. I can't see the chat right now, so I'll be right back with you guys. So it's 16 pairs. Come on. 0.87 inches, so that's not going to be big enough for what we want. Slightly bigger than that. I guess we could mount it on something, though, and just cover the hole. The hole's not the most important part at this point, because that's going to be the baby face. We'll have all in some fangs. And then we're going to put some, I have a piece of orange fun fur that maybe we could turn into some bangs or something. If it's for the baby. You're funny. So I can look at that later. I can look at the different sizes, but I'd rather just get like a set or, a bag where they have 3 or 4 and we can choose one and possibly creepify it up. Yeah, I'm thinking some little fangs because that's the baby. This is the baby face. We get the baby butt going down here, baby arms, creepy baby arms happening. And then I think some little bangs and maybe some other, I don't know what we'll have going on. Some devil's horns. Do we make some devil's horns coming out of there? Yes, we can go as early as you want, lady. I will make it work. For eyeballs for my creepy baby. Haunted, spooky, icky birdhouse. Okay, so we're going to call it for tonight. If we can get to the Dollar Tree tomorrow and get the eyeball, I may be severely motivated, extremely motivated to get this thing in the works and get it. Because now I'm excited. I want to finish it, So I may be live tomorrow afternoon. If I'm not, if it takes us like an extra day to get the baby eye or I have to order it, I'll be on Sunday on my regular where we will work some more on the creepy baby house. Because it's a birdhouse, but it's a creepy baby, but it's a birdhouse. I'm happy about this. So that's our time. We are looking at a little over almost 2 hours, not quite. Thank you guys for coming in and spending a little time with me. Let's lay him down this way, and we'll put the baby butt back up here. So, no, right? Squirrels on the loose. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. You bring joy into my life, so I hope I bring a little bit of joy back into yours. Yes, Nina, we all hope you can get some sleep, girl. You've been awake too long. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will definitely see you on Sunday between 2 and 4. I'm just going to give you a time range. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to all of you. Bye, 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 bye. Creepy baby. Oh, creepy baby butt. The end. Maybe. Come on. Computer slow. Here we go. Good night, Janice and Christine and